Oh well. Oh fucking well. And that was Marcus Rashford. Fact, reality time has now kicked in for Ruben Amorim. Hello everybody, welcome to Flashtalks. As I react to Arsenal beating us 2-0 in the Premier League tonight at the Emirates. Yeah, that's kind of what I've titled this episode. Reality check. Storm has arrived. Amorim mentioned it in the days prior to this. I think it was in his press conference that there's a storm coming, and by the storm he meant we're going to have a lot of massive bumps in the road as he tries to make this team a decent team. We saw how well they played on Sunday. Not in the whole game, I must add, but in parts of the game, yes, we did play well. And of course, we won 4-0. So you can't knock that. So, what my big issue with tonight, it really is, Arsenal were just too good for us in the second half, and they showed why they are a title contending team, and we're not. We are a mid-table club. Amorim has taken over a massively underperforming team, and the majority of the squad don't belong at the football club. That is the fact. Yeah, so hi folks, like the video, share and subscribe. Welcome along to Flash Talks, as I am here to react to United on what is a very frustrating evening. Although going into the game tonight, I did say that all the pressure is on Arsenal, and it was. Of course it was. And let's talk about the first half then. Let's go for that. We massively frustrated them in the first half. Every time they got the ball, we got it straight back off them. And it was quite dull to watch at times for a neutral. But for us United fans, it was nice to see us being able to take control away from a team like Arsenal. And I was really pleased with what I was watching that first half. But much like the Eric Ten Hag days, we were a team of two halves. And unfortunately, the second half, we didn't fall to pieces. I kind of linked into that one. We fell to pieces on set pieces. I saw trending on X tonight that Arsenal are Corners FC. Well, if they're Corners FC, what are we then? Fall Apart FC or Heads Drop FC? That's the main thing. One of the main things this coach has got to sort out is the dropping of the heads as soon as we concede. I'm not going to go massively in on Bruno Fernandes like I always do, but you're the captain of this football team. It's your job to pick up this team when we are down. We should have pushed on after that first goal to try and get back into it. Yes, things had to change. We made substitutions. The whole setup really changed. But you are, as I just said, the captain of this football team. And it almost felt like the towel was thrown in as soon as we went 1-0 down. And that goes on to what I was saying at the start. Are these players good enough to play for Manchester United? No, a lot of them are not. And that is the absolute fact. So I've alluded to Rashford there. Obviously, he had a great performance on Sunday after he got the goal. And he was running even towards the end of the game when we were 4-0 up. But tonight, he provided nothing. And he gave away the corner that led to the first Arsenal goal. He showed no effort, no enthusiasm, and it's really fucking frustrating now that we just see this time and time and time again. We are a mid-table team, and we deserve to be a mid-table team. We're going to have to enjoy these 4-0 wins as we did on Sunday, as they come, when they come. Who knows what we're going to do against Nottingham Forest. Rashford certainly doesn't deserve to start, but looking at things, it looks like he's going to be rotating, and Rashford will probably end up starting. Just the way I think he's looking at it, we don't have the luxury that Chelsea have. They play a completely different team in the Conference League to what they play in the Premier League. This is probably why Chelsea are doing so well, and the fact they haven't had many injuries. Even if they did have injuries, they've got a whole different team waiting to come on. I can't sit here and moan about squad, blah, blah, blah. We're Manchester United. We should be prepared for this no matter who is in our squad. Everyone should be up for the challenge, and they're not. So, right, rather than go on about Rashford and Bruno Fernandes as I do on so many other episodes, I wanted to come here and talk about Mason Mount. I am split on Mason Mount. He's 50-50 for me on whether he is going to make it at United. But what I will say is a lot of that first half where we were the better team, I would say we were the better team. We had more of the control of the game, and Mason Mount, I think, was a big part of that. And when he came off in the second half and we had the changes, it for me didn't help us at all. So I think Mount going forward does need to be a big part of this team. How he fits him in, where he fits him in, going forward is going to be very interesting to see. What's frustrating is the 2-0 was very preventable. From those goals we could easily have stopped, and we didn't. We're no good at protecting our goal when it comes to set pieces. We haven't been for a very long time, and just time and time again it's just going to keep happening, I'm afraid. So that's another thing that just needs to be massively improved here at United. Okay, I've got a couple of things I wanted to talk about before I end on a few positives. I'm going to talk about a few negatives. So, actually, there's more than a couple of things. There's quite a few things. I haven't done much football content since we were at Old Trafford, really, for that first game after the Ten Hag sacking 2 days later. And I've got to be honest, I think I'm one of the only Man United fans in the world, probably, who has been a bit exhausted by this whole managerial change once again. So many people are on the excited train, and I get it. He's an exciting coach, and of course I'm on board with it. I back him 100%, and I can't wait to see where this adventure goes. But I'm burnt out from this club constantly changing the gaffer and not doing anything about the shite players that are in this team. And I know the coach is saying he believes in these players, and it's our job as fans to cheer on these players. And he's right to a degree. Yes, we do need to do that, and we always do. We always get behind them, no matter what our true feelings are towards some of these players. But yeah, I've been very burnt out, and I think you can probably tell from the way I'm talking. I have sort of lost enthusiasm for United. It's not me throwing in the towel saying I'm never watching United ever again and all that bollocks. They're always going to be my team. I love them. I'm United till I die. But it's been just a bit of a bumpy road for me to admit, to say that I've not jumped on the hype train. I am taking it cautiously and just wait, because we've seen it so many times before where the gaffer gets sacked, new one comes in, we start performing well, and then everything falls to shit once again. So I'm there at the moment with United. Always watch, always cheer on, and always get excited on match days. It's a natural thing. But that's where I am with that. Let me know how you feel. Maybe I'm not the only one, but I probably am. I think all I've seen is positivity around the fan base at the moment, which is great, which is what is needed. We want happy fans. Another one which I was debating whether to talk about or not. Obviously, it's quite a big issue. It's a big thing with equality in sports, and everybody's entitled to enjoy sport and play sport, and that's the way it should be, and it should be praised and patted on the back. Now, I've noticed online that United have received a lot of backlash from the players refusing to wear the LGBTQ plus, I think I got all that right. Not the armband, it's the training top, I think it was. Because Mazraoui is Muslim, and he said it would go against his religious views, and he didn't feel like he could go through with wearing it. And to me, my own personal opinion, that's a man sticking to his values and his core beliefs, and you can't knock him for that. And then people jumping on the train of how disgusting of United to let this happen, where the rest of his players have turned their back on LGBT. Hold on right there. Not turning backs on anything. Gay rights are just as important as your racial rights, as your religion rights, as there's so many things I could bring up here. Gender rights, they're all equal, they're all important. But my bigger burning issue with this whole thing is the Premier League it feels like it's turning into a political party. These are issues that are not meant to be on a football field. We are all here to enjoy football. We don't want to get involved with rights for communities, rights for race, rights for gender, rights. Like I just said, it's all important. It's all pressing issues, and it's not me coming on here sticking my fingers up to communities. I've worked with people from all across the world, all races, all genders, all sexualities, and everything. And my opinion is that we're in 2024 now. We're about to go in 2025 soon, and in this country, Great Britain, why are we still talking about it? Other countries, I get it. There's a fight for it. But now, no. We're all in this country. We all have many different views, and I'm fed up with seeing the Premier League become a political party, because that's what they are being. Luke Shaw. Moving on from that, Luke Shaw, just retire now, please, mate. Lenny Oro debuted tonight, and that's a positive thing. And finally, this loss could be a good thing for Amorim. Suddenly changing the subject here, folks, because I've just realised I've only got like 4% left on my battery, so I'm going to go. And that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Disappointing night for United, but let's hope we get it done against Nottingham Forest on Saturday. Come on, United.